All right, at this time, along with the band, I'd like to do a thing we call Live at Home.
And a very, very good evening to you. How have y'all been? Oh, me? Was kind of tired, to be honest. I just took a very powerful power nap. Hi, worthless trivia. Hi, what host snorkers. Stay on target. Yeah, I just took a very powerful power nap of about half an hour before I came back. Having a coffee in my video wizard's mug. And I think I should be good to go for some Wonder Boy 3, the Dragon's Trap entertainment. Thanks, man. Thanks, Case0. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, it's alright, man. Good I mean, you're a pretty frequent viewer and interactor in the chat, so, you know, I always appreciate you. Yeah, these are definitely fun. And yeah, Wonder Boy 3, the Dragon's Trap. I think I'm in the final castle. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it tonight because it seems rather tough. Especially the boss seemed really tough. It's almost a case where I think I should be having more powerful equipment again. Just to see the ratio of damage that I was taking and the ratio of damage that it was dealing. Or maybe I should just be more aware of its pattern and take less damage in general. That's wholly possible. That's wholly possible in this game. You can actually get through it. You can get through this game with by skill and by not just by getting the better stats on your opponents. It is possible. So yeah, a little bit tired, but you know, let's start out with a little bit of elixir gathering, and then we'll see where it goes. Right? No pressure, no pressure. Easy peasy. So let me dial the funky beats down, and then we bring the game audio in, and all that goodness, like we used to do, like we tend to do on these streams. Where's the Elgato? Yeah, there we go. Taking less damage is usually a solid strat, right? I was thinking the same thing. So, legendary sword. Let me switch to... Hold up. The legendary sword is stronger than the Muramasa blade. Shield. The Knight Shield. What is the Master Shield? DP 110, 160. The Knight Shield seems to be better than the Master Shield. And then the armor. Legendary armor, yeah. I mean, you can't get more legendary than that. So let me actually select it. Yeah, I'm going on a hunt for... So I'm gonna change into Mouseman. I'm going on a hunt for elixirs again before I enter the lion's den. Or the dragon's den. More accurately. So let's change into Mouseman. Yeah, the reason why I'm tired is because last night, after a lovely call in our Discord channel, in our game development group, I decided, you know, before I go to bed, I've seen that Cobra Kai Season 3 is out. Let's just watch one episode. Big mistake. Because it didn't, of course, it didn't just stay one episode of Cobra Kai. It didn't stay two either. I didn't limit myself to 3 either. But I pretty much binged the whole damn thing till 4 in the morning. Not ideal for if you want to stay well rested. Did I miss Mouse Man? Probably did. Yeah, there he is. Cobra Kai Season 3 was excellent. Say, you were in the same boat. You also binged through the whole thing then, Hazel. What a series. I mean, there are probably people in here that haven't seen it yet. Or maybe in the YouTube upload there will be people that haven't seen it yet and that are planning to see it. So let's stay spoiler free, but what a damn season. What a great series that is. It's incredible. Over 2 days, evening all, right. Yeah, I just watched it in the course of one night, which is ridiculous and unhealthy, and I don't recommend anybody doing that at home. Haze in the Hood. 4 AM, exactly, yeah. It's should be outlawed, that sort of behavior. But yeah, I just can't get over how good that series is. When I first heard about it, it being on YouTube before it came on Netflix, I was thinking something. Oh, it's probably something like Street Fighter, the later years, you know, where the Street Fighter characters, Street Fighter 2 characters have hit rock bottom. That was like an amateurish sort of comedy series as well on YouTube. So it's probably one of those things where, you know, it's a bit of a joke that gets out of hand and gets stretched out too long. But no, this series is so damn good. The real drama in there, the emotions, the depth of the characters. It's you're never ready for it. Cheese off the scale and just hilarious. Yeah, but also just, you know, also just it has depth that you never expect to be there. Of course, it gets all rather unrealistic and fairy tale like in the interest of spinning a yarn, but that's alright. I suspend my disbelief and I roll with it. This series is that good. It has me doing that. So this prompted me to take a half-hour power nap before I started off the stream. Definitely, yeah. That Kreese backstory, that John Kreese backstory, that was something else as well, right? I mean, Kreese sort of was the most one-dimensional character of the series up until now, and he's still, you know, his motives are still a little bit hazy. Pardon the wording, but they definitely fleshed him out a little bit more as a character through that backstory. He's not just plain old evil guy for the sake of being evil anymore. Being a bastard for the sake of being a bastard. Yeah, that's the thing, right? And yeah, overall, it's just season 3 is contained basically 2 origin stories of the Cobra Kai philosophy and ethos and martial art background, and then the Miyagi-Do fleshing out of that backstory. Great stuff all around. Really enjoyed that. But now we have to wait for 6 more months or something, or whatever it is, before season 4 comes out. You'd almost wish for the episodes to be released on a weekly basis, so you're not tempted to burn through the whole thing in one go. Enjoyed the Terry Silver fake out and can't wait for him in a stylish ponytail. Yeah, that's going to be tops. I wonder what they're going to do with Terry Silver, because he was pretty much a evil son of a bitch for the sake of being evil in the movies. And up until now, they've managed to, now with Kreese sort of getting a backstory, they've managed to make almost all the characters in the in the series at least to some extent morally grey, you know? At least to some extent give them some dimension. Yeah, it's true. It's just a short episode. Oh, I can do another one. I can do another one. It's not like another, you know, like other series that are like movie length. Another series that I'm watching at the moment is only gets updated on a weekly basis on Amazon Prime, which is The Expanse. Hands down the best sci-fi series ever made, if you ask me. I think it craps all over stuff like Star Trek and Babylon 5 and those kind of things. Wah! Yeah, very well done. But yeah, those are longer shows. Phew! Okay, let me catch this one with the shield. Wow. Luckily, it doesn't do any damage. Yeah, those are longer episodes, but they also get released on a weekly basis. Having said that, though, the first of the new season of The Expanse, what is it, season 5 now, right? They released the first 3 episodes in one go, and I pretty much burned through all 3 of those in one go as well. Back to basics, return to form. Are you talking about The Expanse? I think it's never been off, I think. Maybe the last season was a little bit different than the previous ones on that when they went to the rings on that different world. Oh yeah, Sweet Home, I keep hearing good things about it as well. Is there a Resident Evil connection with Sweet Home? Because the game that inspired Resident Evil for the most part, if you believe Capcom that is, was their horror RPG, NES or Famicom horror RPG Sweet Home, which was based on a movie. So I wonder if that series has anything to do with the movie Sweet Home. Yeah, exactly. The OG survival horror. You know what I'm talking about, what host Snorkers. I'm in the presence of people that know their stuff here. I don't need to explain anything. Post-apocalyptic human becoming monsters. So yeah, the link between let's say the movie Sweet Home and this series seems to be tenuous at best. Die, skeleton. Oh, he's already dead, of course. Oh, his skull just flew off. 3,127. And I need to buy elixirs. But I think even that is not enough to buy heavier gear. And a key. Why not? Maybe I should go for 2 rounds. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm going to go back to the village and see if I can buy a stronger shield or something. Hi, Robert. Good to see everybody on here again. I'm not gonna lie. So, Rob, I was wondering. So sleazy. Yeah, it is. Yeah, let me first just get the medicine, get the drugs, and then I'm going back to the village and I'm gonna do another one of these rounds and see if I can get some heavy equipment. Rob, I was wondering, did you manage to listen to the full extent of the 5-hour Video Wizards podcast that we just dropped last week? Because I was waiting for your big summary tweet to arrive. Usually you post it like 24 hours after we release the podcast. Guten Tag. Planet of the Death Slugs. Yeah, that was the previous season. They got out of that. They got away from the Death Slugs. Abend, actually. Yeah. Abend eigentlich. Oh, you send it? Did you send a summary tweet? Did I miss it? I need to look that up. Did I somehow miss that? Crystal Shield. 3,140. That is affordable. It better be better than the Night Shield though. Oof. It wasn't one of your best. 25 minutes into the 5-hour epic. Haha, nice. Yeah, these shows get ridiculously long now. It's I think we won't even start talking about the arcade games until we're like 45 minutes in nowadays in the show. There's first the introduction, then there's our what were you up to in that time of the month, in that year, in that month. Then it's the video with this quiz, and then there's the whole news to go through, global news and local news. Yeah, it's very easy to already be 45 minutes in before the arcade game discussion start. But that's all part of it. It's not just about the arcade games, it's about everything that happened around them. I am talking about Video Wizards. Even better than French-made TV. Ah, right, podcast priority, yeah. Ah, the Dark Christmas '89 news. That's Nicola Ceausescu and his wife Elena getting executed on Christmas Day, right? Probably still a gift to a lot of people that happened. Yeah, they were good, those contributions. We don't get a lot of Haze Hill contributions, so I always cherish them when they do come in. Yeah, Tango and Cash. Ceausescu got executed in December '89. That is. Don't get it twisted. Oh yeah. It's true. Romania is not in the news a lot. It's not a country that you hear a lot about. Yeah, man, I get it. Scrooge McDuck over there. Launchpad McQuack didn't get his salary paid either, probably. So he wasn't flying. Yeah, it was the end of the communist regime in Romania with the execution of Ceausescu. December '89 is pretty crazy for that, like the official end of the Cold War, the final days of the Soviet regime, and then all these Eastern European countries becoming more independent and shedding communism as a state form. That's true. Yeah, I think for the movies, we don't look at it that strictly. We just tend to look at when they came out, not so much of when they were in theaters over here. We are a little bit we're not so strict with that for the show, but that's about the only exception. Other than that, it's all about what music actually came out and what was being played in what games. But I did make it a point to actually look in the newspapers of that time and see what was actually playing in movie theaters in Holland in December '89. Because I saw this big ad in one of the newspapers I was checking for Ghostbusters 2. Pink slime, everybody, pink slime. Local Dutch cinema listings, yeah. Nasty Pear, yeah. And she was illiterate. To top it all off. To top off all the cruelty. Literacy envy, probably. I'm probably not going to get 3,000 guilders together in this run through the forest. I forgot that I already had like 2,700 when I went on my last shopping run here. Oof! Flying stab attack. Oof. Yeah, this weekend we're recording the next one already again. Because we were really lagging behind in the release schedule of the show. The last one we released on the actual last day of December last year. If we take a break in between again and then release the next one later, it's gonna be into the next month. So yeah, better keep the momentum going. Oh! Thank you, What Host Snorkers, for gifting a subscription to Haze Hill. That's very fine. Very fine of you. Appreciate it. It is super kind. It's the extended One Credit Classics family looking out for each other. Good stuff. There are no targets. There's a Billy Bear Hands. There's a shark with legs, and there's an icon of my two children holding their arcade sticks. That's it. Bear Hands. Okay, still sold out. And I don't have enough money for. Well, let's just take a run at the castle then. And see where we end up. And then maybe, if I come out of that, I have a lot of money to spend on goodies. Good stuff, man. K-Sub-Zero, thanks for hopping by. Yeah, I need to change into Hawkman again. Ben has quite the luxury position with having a Prince Watercress to timestamp everything, right? The thing is, on Twitch you don't need timestamps, of course. You can just do highlights. I can make my own highlights of my videos, but I haven't been doing that lately a lot. Maybe because the streams felt like one big highlight from beginning to end, with not one single moment to pick out anymore. It used to be easy, you know, something exciting would happen. But now, yeah, it all feels pretty much like one big highlight for me, at least, because it's still a lot of fun to do. Oh, I need that other sword, right? That magic sword to do the thing here. But I can do that when I reach the place. First, I need to break through the blocks anyway. The recording date is this weekend, so Saturday. And the month that we're talking about is January 1997. Yeah. We decided to flip the script a little bit and go for either. We wanted to go for either a very late month in the 90s or 80s or a very early month in there. Yeah. So that's going to be the most recent month that we're covering. Epic Da Vinci, hi. You equally beautiful specimen. How have you been? Are you you're not streaming tonight? Are you? Did you be chivalrous and courteous again and decided not to cross the streams? Or you set up for later? It's the lucky sword, right? Or no, the magical saber. That was it. Yeah. "19 to turn 20. Big holes in your memory." Is that the period where you blanked out? Was somewhere in the middle, right? I need to go for the other sword again to break him? I think so. 3 years into your raving days. Yeah, there you go. It is always middle, yeah. It is always middle. And in this case as well, yeah. There you go, middle. A raver in the 90s as well. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. Yeah, I follow Epic Da Vinci. I've been following him for since the beginning. I was there from day one. Following Epic Da Vinci. Are you playing Skyrim again tonight, Epic? There we go. Tunes. Shoot, you mugs. There we go. So the trick is to lose as little energy as possible. There's a nurse here, I think, which is kind of useless because she comes straight out of the village. Oh, when you're flying, you cannot shield. Hello, nurse. It's time for Animaniacs. And we're zany to the max. The original Helter Skelter crew. Nice. The original Thunderdome. That was a rave or hardcore festival in the Netherlands. Thunderdome. It went like... That's what it sounded like. Two men enter, one man leave. The Thunderdome. Full health. So, in other sort of retro gaming system news, I had to repair my NES recently because some of my favorite games were just crashing all of a sudden, like out of nowhere. Among which Batman on the NES and Faxanadu, and I can't have that. So I figured out it must have been the system and not the cartridges. But there was kind of a disconnect between the cartridges and the system, where the ones that were sort of troublesome to get going, that you had to pop in like 10 times before they would make contact. If you did, they would crash after a while. So I found out that there was a Dutch website that sold 72 pin connectors for the NES. I ordered one, it arrived the next day in all this Christmas postal service madness. And so there's probably Mouseman in here. Or at least I have to pick Mouseman. Definitely not Dragon Dude. And yeah, so I replaced the thing. And now everything is working again. The new pin connector is very tight, so you really have to press those cartridges all the way into it, which has me worried about wear and tear a little bit. Oh, there we go. But it's working. The only thing is, if I screw the NES on too tight, too closely again, so that the cartridge holder gets bent out of shape, and I cannot lock it down when I press the cartridge down. So I need to sort of have the screws in loosely, which makes the whole system a bit flimsy, which I also don't like. So I might have to just look into that. Maybe I did something wrong with putting it back together. Everything is working, but I might have done something wrong in reconstructing the whole thing after I took it apart. Might have to get a step-by-step guide to see if I didn't do if I didn't mess anything up. Gotta say though, oh, I think I'm good. I think I can fix it. It's just you know, it's something about the screwing situation. That yeah, if all else fails, I'll definitely send it to you. I will. Thanks for the offer, definitely. But that leads me to think to realize how flimsy the NES was in terms of build quality as a system. You know, if you look at this Master System, it's a fairly no-nonsense piece of equipment. It has a top loader slot, which is already by default less problematic than the sort of the press down system that the NES has. If you ask me, I wouldn't trade the NES library for the Master System library, except for maybe this game. But you can play this on other systems as well, like the TurboGrafx or the PC Engine has a very fine port of this game. But yeah, you gotta give it to Sega for creating an altogether more solid and dependable 8-bit console. Because that NES was actually damn near new. I got it boxed and everything, and still wrapped in plastic from the Nintendo of Europe warehouse when I left the company. So it's not like it was already roughed up and in a bad shape from decades of use. But yeah, there's a new pin connector in my NES now. Cheeky shortcut. They do stop the fireballs, yeah. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, the NES Batman is fantastic. It's a lot like that game that Ben was streaming the other night, Kabuki Quantum Fighter. Or I gotta say, Kabuki Quantum Fighter is a lot like Batman, like a cross between Batman and Ninja Gaiden. Ugly fish. So Piranha Dude is the next one. Has to be, right? Otherwise you can't get up there. Welcome, by the way, Ben. Thanks for joining. Ooh! I'm very happy that you checked out the life and works of Ad Visor today. Ugh! Taking not a single hit there. I'm proud of myself. Some people would call that levels. Some. Ad Fisher. Exactly. Oh no, the freaking ninjas. Stun locked. It bounced around like crazy. Oh, another gift from What Host Snorkers to 1 credit Ben this time. Generosity. It's great. Thanks, man. I'll do my best to. Did you see that elixir refill? 1 heart only. Ridiculous. Bare hands. Pay the piper. Just not taking any chances with those ninjas with their shuriken. That they hit exactly above the shield. Exactly in your head. Oh, these guys. Hi, little ghosty. Ah, they're blocking me from attacking this guy. Okay, come over here. Look at those paltry refills. What's the gold situation like? Probably change the Lion Man right now. Is there a ball is round emoji? There is not! I made these emojis way before, I think, did I make them before we started doing video visits? Yeah, just a... Maybe not, but that wasn't quite part of the vernacular yet, of the lore. The ball is round comes before all. Check him out. I think there was a shortcut there, but maybe only for Mouse Man. Yeah, shield is blocking that. This is a nasty one. Ha! Did it. Reminds me of something I would design in our shoot 'em up. Is there? There is enemies, yeah. Ruud Lubbers emote with correct spelling, please. Yeah. The video with his lore. blocked, you mug. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it this time, guys, but I should at least have enough money to buy me some sweet gear. It's the roughness. Final elixir. I didn't want to swing my sword because I didn't want to catch a fireball, but then the ninja hurt me. Is there a nurse somewhere? Just money. I think I know the layout of this room. It's one of those blocky stair things. Luckily that didn't do any damage. Set the stream ready, have a good one. You too, man, and enjoy streaming. Okay, so that was in here. It was just a door. Hawkman was the one, right? Because I have to fly up there, yeah. There's only one transformation that's possible right now. Ah! Too slow. That's it. The last castle is kind of ridiculous, and I think this is the last castle, right? I did walk right into it, yeah. Let's see if I can buy some good stuff. A better shield, I don't know if that makes any sense right now. Maybe better armor. The thing is though, you can't see if you buy better armor, right? Like right now I have legendary armor. Let's have a look. Maybe I don't need to do that, hold on. There was a... There's a shop here as well, right? Heavenly Shield. The kids are homeschooling and one asked what's 7 times 67 and I answered the cost of an Amiga hard drive. Dan Clark money, yeah. Dan Clark money is a thing now as well. I don't want to spoil anything, but we already got correspondence for the next show. And it contains a reference to Dan Clark money Or Dan Clark, at least, from one of our listeners. Which is amazing. I don't think Dan Clark will ever forgive us. 40 meg. Yeah. Armor has to be the key, right? Yeah. I just need to take less damage. So there's a crystal armor up there that I might be able to buy. But I'm not sure if it's actually better than the legendary armor that I'm wearing right now. Let's have a look. If you don't know, that is a rough awakening. Finding your Amiga back and then getting hit by your daughter with a box of Cheerios. Cheers for that. DP plus 110 for Hawkman on that shield. Oh, when he's flying. That's not so bad actually, because he actually gets clipped a lot while flying around. Yeah, it is situational, you're right. Probably need something that's more all seasons. No, that's right. Very right you are. Ah, I do, yeah. This is something you're going to keep bringing up with her when she gets older and older. That time that you hit me, I bought the crystal armor. I just wanted to check what it did, but let's check it out. Let's check it out if it's actually better than what I'm wearing right now. Whoops. So, armor. The crystal armor. Right now? It's not even better than the legendary armor. So it seems like I actually have the best possible equipment I can get without maybe finding some shop that's tucked away somewhere with ridiculously pricey stuff. Let me see. Yeah, by all accounts the legendary armor is better. Alright. Never mind. We're just gonna have to go at it again. Attempt 2. Everything was going quite well. Until... because I was holding on to my elixirs for a long time. Then those blue ninjas appeared. Then things started going west. Or south. Definitely south, not west. Oh! I can't get a cure. I'm officially broke because of buying the crystal armor. Hilarious. This is all sold out, I think. Yeah, I made it to the boss last time already, but it was kind of disastrous as well. He was killing me fast. Yeah. What is that with the elixirs, by the way? It seems so RNG. Like sometimes they refill you very well, and sometimes they just give you one heart back. Maybe it's because I buy a bunch of them in one go. Then they don't give me the full refill. Ah, what am I doing? Never mind. Sugar puffs are no longer sugary or puffy. Well, what are they then? What's left? What's left of them? So I'm wearing everything legendary except for the shield. I got a legendary sword, legendary armor, just not a legendary shield. Maybe if I complete the set, if I get a legendary shield, it will give me like a full full outfit boost or something. And legendary armor and stuff is what you start the game out with, right? When you're one-shotting everything in the beginning of the game, before you get cursed. The magical properties of all the armors, yeah, that's another thing, right? The game isn't very explicit about the effects. Some of the armors have better effects on certain transformations as well. Already a legend. Wonder Boy, what is the secret of your power? Nobody knows, except for Tenacious D, apparently. The Hades armor, I think it's also something situational. Let me check. Oh! Does it now? Okay. Respect the D. Always. And it has attack power. The defensive power is 133. So it's worth actually wearing it. And then it brings you back to life when you die, so it's an extra bit of insurance. But then I have to make sure to actually, if I want to hold on to that, I probably have to just re-enter the password again after I die. So I have the Hades armor again. So I need to record the last password and then get back to that rather than continue playing. Prince armor makes hearts drop more often. Really? That's not bad. Huh. That is good knowledge. Yeah. Good stuff. So I might just I might actually start using these and then put on the legendary armor for the final battle or something. That's not a bad idea. Let me put on the Prince armor for now anyway, so that I can start refilling my hearts here without having to pay the nurse. Yeah, I didn't know that. I know that the lava, or what was it, the fire, the dragon mail makes you impervious to lava. That was Hayes Hill who discovered that in one of these sessions long ago. Alright, there you go. So I'm wearing the Prince armor. Already the hearts start dropping. And then when my hearts are full, I'm gonna switch back to legendary. So I start collecting coins again. Oh, okay. Is Fantasy Star's Master System on the Switch, is that a Sega Ages release? Sorry. That was pretty The first Fantasy Star on the Master System was a pretty impressive game, right? With 3D mazes. Technically quite impressive. Okay, I got enough hearts. Seems to work. Seems to check out. The Wonder Boy, formerly known as Prince Armor, gives you 500 plus funk points. That seems to check out as well. So, Chris, I don't know if you've seen me stream this game before, but the reason why you see me just get out of the webcam picture and get up all the time is because I have to press the button on the console to access the inventory. Convenience. What was I doing? Oh yeah, armor list. So what I'll do when I'm back there with a full stock of elixirs is record the password and then re-enter that all the time if I die. So I have the Hades armor back again. A pokey stick, exactly, yeah, or a child. Yeah. It's one of these things where you imagine people sitting in the living room floor, you know, kids, with the console pretty much pulled out from under the TV in front of them, where they just can press the button all the time. Where they didn't have a future in mind where people would actually have consoles sitting in their underneath the TVs in their TV furniture. That wouldn't be something you would get out of a box and connect to your TV in the room when you would want to use it, and afterwards just pack it away again. The future is here. Very jumpy skeletons. Don't know if I have enough money to buy all the elixirs that I want, but I definitely need them. Oh, never mind this dude. This thing. This plant. Which is why your consoles are always in front of you. Good call, yeah. Yeah, mine's just sitting underneath the telly over here. I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit dark in the room. Atmospheric lighting and all that. But that's where it is. Did you catch that? Nice. The only thing missing was a chocolate dip. Your Magnafox Odyssey or your Philips video pack with the Pong game. We pull it out, connect it to the black and white television in the living room, and then your parents would tell you to stop playing. We'd pack it up again, put it back in the cupboard. That's not my childhood, by the way. Oh, a free elixir. How generous. That was not my childhood, by the way. For everyone that's listened to Video Wizards, by now you know that me and my brother, we didn't even have a TV at home growing up. Not until we got our NES. We just got it. We got it only for the Nintendo, the TV. And that was, as I've recently found out, at the beginning of 1990. So I went the whole of the 1980s without a television. And the 1970s, mind you. We did watch TV, but it was usually at our cousin's place or my grandparents. Going to a friend's house. In television, okay. I've never played on in television. played on a ColecoVision. Atari 2600, Atari 7800. Yeah, 40 NES games all at once. It's a bit of a shocker, going from no television, no home gaming entertainment, to owning an NES with 40 games. It's a little bit of a life changer. And a big hello to all you truckers out there. Yeah, getting whispery. Open up. 525 gold? Get out of here. Okay, I need to do another run. It's ridiculous. Where can I go to farm some more money? Maybe the desert and the pyramids? Yeah, but let me get out of this mouseman guys then. 200,000 guilders? Just about. Just thereabouts. Ooh. The let's bring the Gilder back crowd is not going to be happy about your quips, Ben. Luckily, they probably don't listen to Video Wizards. Or watch these streams, for that matter. Yeah. So before you drop by, Ben, we were talking about Season 3 of Cobra Kai, of course. How can it be anything else? in other atrocities. Yeah, actually started. It made me think maybe we should do a little engagement post on our Twitters, asking what people's favorite episodes or moments were of the first year of Video Wizards of 2020. See if that what people come up with. No mercy. The parts that I find most fun to listen back to are usually the real funny bits, you know, the Peter Pack rats and Sky Fox and stuff like that. I think we put a lot into our research and, you know, our passion about the games that we cover, but the things that are just never fail to amuse me when listening back to them are definitely those laugh out loud moments that we're actually having during the recordings. Episode 0 is the best by far. It never picked up after that. It had the Sky Fox discussion in there. That was legendary off the bat. It had the bicycle side wheel reflectors in there as well. And how were we ever going to top that? We started off on the peak. The Peter Pack red editing. Yeah, peaked early. Never picked up after that. They stole our bikes. Yeah. Pretty much the worst things the Germans ever did during World War III, right? Two. Stealing Dutch people's bikes. Unforgivable. The rest? Not great. But stealing bikes? Come on now. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Another word about that was lied, by the way. He actually really thought like I was just trying to keep him away. Because he thought, oh yeah, he must be thinking, I don't want my annoying little brother to join me while having these grand adventures at the Dutch Sea Scouts. No, I was actually trying to protect him. I was actually feeling protective for a change. I probably should have been more consistent so he would have trusted me to begin with. It's my fault in the end. 2 men in a dinghy, a local Luxembourg TV station. Yeah, Lord of the Flies. Yeah, because of the years that we're covering that local duck. Oh, nice! Another elixir. Because of the years that we have been covering that Luxembourgian station keeps coming back as well with Bonjour le Clip and Hi like Kukalai. And Ben's reaction on the last one. Just actually being confronted with an actual TV guide of the time, spelling out Hi like Kukalai. So that was an actual thing, not just something I made up. To get him to burst out in panicked laughter at 4 AM in the morning, trying to wake up his wife. The UFO apples. See, we've done our best to really do these games that we cover justice and give them their proper due, give them their time in the spotlight. You know, games like Final Fight, Street Fighter 2, all the greats, Hang On, Virtua Racing and the likes, but then the stuff that sticks with you is just the insanity, the ridiculousness. We start out with the best intentions and it sort of then degrades into ridiculousness. The Apple segment, yeah. Yeah, I think that turned out really well, the Final Fight discussion. That's a cool thing where we can really go into the nitty-gritty of what, the pros and the cons of a certain game and what makes it work, what doesn't, rather than just casting one final judgment. Welcome to Snakehead and other sound bites. Yeah. Welcome to Snakehead has to be part of every episode. If I can't stick it in anywhere in during the regular show, I usually just stick it in the ending. Even if it's just like a part of the Snakehead voice chat snippet thing. Voice bite. Sound bite. Damn it. I think we had it 2 times in there, Snakehead. Toidles. Say a puede, Toidles. Really? Dangerous. It's dangerous to listen to. The thing is, I just recalled the Snake bit from listening to it from memory. Wow, look at the elixirs. The gold isn't especially great, but I've got some elixirs for free. Maybe I can buy more. Then I have like 6. It should carry me through. And then the Hades armor. Chris Ria getting us a copyright claim in a lot of communist countries. Yeah, that's you can't make that stuff up. That's just like that's art imitating Video Wizard's life. Or that's life imitating Video Wizard's art. You couldn't have wished for a better outcome of that. So yeah, the thing was, I just recalled that Snake soundbite from memory. But I never realized it sounded so incredibly Dutch, because at the time, of course, I didn't notice. Being Dutch myself. And, you know, not being so versed in accents and stuff. And then I actually listened back to it. I found a soundbite of it on YouTube, and I couldn't believe just how Dutch Welcome to Snake sounded. Welcome to Snake. It really sounded like a Dutch guy, like indeed a Raymond van Barneveld saying it. So I just had to mix that in there. Already from the first episode that we did, the pilot episode. First I was going for, when I first started editing, I was going for a little bit of a similar like Kane and Rinse approach. Then I discovered just how much fun it is to add sort of these audio illustrations, like snippets of music that we're talking about, and these kind of sound bites and stuff. Really brings the thing to life, especially fits with the format of what we're doing. Marco van Basten. Yeah. Body and Gradius 3. Nice, yeah. That's the Super Nintendo version? Did you clear that out of nowhere? Did you just go and clear Gradius 3? The Super Nintendo version? Because that's easier than the arcade version, but that's still not an easy game to clear. If that's the case, you can be very proud. Yeah, it's turned out into a bit of an audio experience, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I can't help but not doing. Actually, to be 100% honest, at this point, I almost wish I had somebody do it for me, because it's just that time consuming. But on the other hand, I just don't want to give it out of hands, because I like that creative control that we have while editing, you know. And I wouldn't dare, if I leave that in the hands of somebody else, like a third party, to edit it for us. That's yeah, it's just not going to end up the same way. You're going to hear it in the end result. And I do get totally absorbed in it while editing. It's ridiculous. Like, I feel like I've been editing for 15 minutes. I look at the clock, it's 3 hours later already. I've been like going at 15 minutes of podcast recording material, editing stuff in, cleaning up the conversation, and it's like, you know, 3 hours later, and that's just 15 minutes done. It's insane. Insane! What kind Kind of wondering what I should be doing right now. Maybe another run at the forest. I need to go somewhere where I can grind some money, like heavy. Huh. Maybe the underwater bit with the piranha man. I think so. Brr, 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 brr. Yeah, that's how it usually goes. The end to a segment usually ends up with us chuckling and laughing as well. The laughter sort of echoing into the musical transitions. Sometimes there's quite a bit of a tonal shift there as well. Oh yeah, I need to go in here. Let's farm some money. Was there something up there as well? Let me just check it out. I think I bought everything that is to buy, that you can buy over here as well. Yeah, sold out. I might just have to go a little bit longer today, just so because I'm in a good spot with 3 elixirs. If I can farm some money together, then I can buy a bunch more, and then I have the Hades armor. I might actually be able to make it through. Just brute forcing my way through the final castle. So I think I'll go a little bit over the clock. If you don't want to stick with me all the way, I understand. But I'll keep on streaming and playing until I at least have seen the have made it to the final boss, or what I think is the final boss. I'm not 100% sure. No, because I still have to. I wonder if is there still a bit where you're playing as in human form, or is this really it? When you get your human form back, that's the end of the game. I wonder now. Yeah. The thing while researching is like the messenger shouts like, "Holy shit, this happened this month." It's always good. Like you feel like I was for the last one I was putting together some of the arcade games of November '89, and then I found out that Pang was released that month, and I felt so happy to be able to tell Ben that Pang was released that month, you know? Because I know how much that game means to him. So that we get to discuss it is just great. And it's usually fairly, you know, we just go off on a feeling what the next month is that we want to cover. So it's not like we look at all the release lists, oh, that we need to talk about this, that, in this month or anything like that. It's just kind of like serendipitous happenstance, you know, what we end up talking about. Middle! Even when you don't write down who came 3rd and 4th in the ping pong tournament. Yeah. Yeah. At least we got 1st and 2nd, right? 3rd and 4th, do they really matter in the ping pong tournament though? Let's be honest. Yeah, Pang is great. I got more appreciation of Pang seeing Ben stream Super Pang than I had before. I never really grew up playing Pang, so I wasn't quite sure what to make of it for the longest. Yeah, you can tell that as well. Like it's just fun to see you have fun with those. Oh crap! Fun to see you have fun with those games, with that game. North Korea are withholding the official documents. Seems likely, yeah. So I need to get 1500 golds or guilders. Then I can buy the maximum amount of elixirs. And then I'm putting on the Hades armor. And I'm going for another assault at the castle. Expensive Game Boy version, right. I don't need the cure. Oh, you're going again, huh? Even with the UK being on full lockdown, they're letting you out? Yeah, you have to take another test, right? Speaking of Game Boy suits, did you get to grips already with that Game Boy Color? Is it still? I hadn't even tested it to see if it was still working. Was it working at all? Laughing at the contraband story, yeah. That's crazy. I love the Ben anecdotes and the Ben stories in the podcast. I'm never quite sure what he comes up with. The eagle owl story on the previous one had me dying as well. Luckily not for real, not like the guy who got his spine torn out by that eagle owl. R4 cards. Yeah, it's thanks to people like Ben that I didn't get my Nintendo Christmas bonus. I'm still salty about that. So don't rub it in, please. Yoo-hoo! Yeah. No Christmas party that year. We almost had to drag our boss out of his bed by a deranged cousin. I think if I make it all the way back, stabbing fools now, I should be able to get the dough for the additional elixirs. Can't let any money go to waste. Yeah, in the year of Luigi, undoubtedly. The year of Luigi was named after me having to dress up like Luigi for a full year. True story. No, it's not. Mario is for closers. Close the deal. No, that wasn't my department, thankfully. I was there at in the heydays of the Wii and the Nintendo DS, and then the Wii U came, and things went very badly for Nintendo for a while. And that was the time where Satoru Iwata, bless his soul, decided to, rather than having people fired, cut his own salary in half. I mean, that's just the total opposite of a greedy CDO that stuffs his own pocket and leaves a sinking ship, right? This guy just took full responsibility as the leader of the company and said, like, no, I'm cutting my salary in my ridiculously large salary in half, so nobody has to get fired. Everybody loved him for that, and rightfully so. That guy was so loved and respected. Yeah, exactly. That would have been what EA would have done, or anybody else, or Activision, you know? Activision fires people when they're doing well financially, just so they're doing even better financially. No, Scrooge McDuck definitely wouldn't have done that. He would have let Launchpad McQuack fly without payment. Exactly. The funny from the Taco Nazi hunt. Yeah. No, but I have to give it up to Iwata. What a class act. Sad he's no longer with us. I wasn't ready for that. Ah, yeah. Stick that in the ending. There we go, Mouse Man. With your diminutive little self. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to buy 3 elixirs from the shop, record the password, and then have a go at it. Have a proper go at it again. Going into this very well prepared. Oh! Oof! Oof! One thing that Video Wizards does for me is also that I want to just immediately play all those games that we're talking about. Just way too little time for gaming, which is good. It feels good doing this stream again because I haven't really sat down to play anything for an extended period of time for a while now. Other than the game that we're developing ourselves, of course. And I played this game for quite a while with the kids between Christmas and New Year's Eve. It was in the Switch eShop sale. Darren of Cane Rins was basically lavishing it with praise. It's called Horus. It's not the ZX Spectrum Horus. It's a Horus, but there is no doubt a reference to it. It's a very British game. It's this sort of android that gets educated in culture and arts and everything, and then stuff happens. It's very, yeah, it's like this sort of puzzle platformer exploration game with a lot of heavy storytelling and a lot of references to other video games and British popular culture. It's called Horus, and it was like priced down from €14.99 to €1.49 or something ridiculous. So since Darren was really praising it, I decided to splurge on it to try it out. Been playing a little bit of that on the time that I took, the 2 days that I took off from all other activities, and yeah, it's been it's quite interesting. A bit of a change of pace for me. You know, I'm usually not playing a lot of very narrative-heavy games. But it's got enough going on mechanically as well to where it's interesting to me. It's not just the storytelling. After this is done, I actually want to get the gang back together for on Tuesday evenings for some Street Fighter V online lobbies. So yeah, it would be great if you could join as well there, Ben. Because you also got Street Fighter 5 not long ago, right? Get some get a little bit of practice in, and then go at it with me and Steak Eater and Rob and Johannes and Leon. Usually hops on as well. Bunch of the fellows. So we do a few sessions of that again, like maybe 5 weeks in a row or something. 4 or 5 weeks in a row. Yeah, no, it's definitely, as a single player experience, it's Street Fighter 5 is very underwhelming. But playing it against other people, which is usually the case for me with fighting games, it definitely comes into its own. I think it's grown into quite the complete package, just in terms of gameplay now. It's a lot of fun. It's a very large variety of characters now with a lot of different caters to a lot of different playing styles. Even some of the returning characters are quite different from how they used to be in the past, in an interesting way. Yeah, definitely will be fun if we start getting some bouts in on the Thursday nights. Get the 8-player lobbies going again. So that's what's next on the menu. Then on Friday nights, yeah, for a couple of times at least, I will keep on going at Gradius 5 to see if I can milk a little bit more out of that. And then I'll probably play a different game that's in the on Friday nights. That's in the lineup of games for Kane and Rinse that I'm probably not at liberty to discuss yet, but people that are Patreon subscribers of Kane and Rinse know about it by now. But yeah, I'll be streaming that on Friday nights. It's another 8-bit Nintendo game. One of the main reasons why I felt like I had to repair my NES at short notice. I mean, one of the main reasons. I just don't like not having access to a chunk of my gaming library. So I wanted to fix that as soon as possible anyway. Cosplay is definitely optional for Street Fighter 5, yeah. Sleeveless geese. Sleeveless geese are the dress code. Even though I play Zangief, so I probably should put a carpet on my chest and go bare-chested. Cami leotard. Nice. Yeah, it was a lot of fun before the Street Fighter nights. I really enjoyed the interaction there. Oftentimes, multiplayer games are really where it's at for me. Alright, be off with you. Oh. You want some more? Oh, you didn't have any money. Waste of breath. Yeah, I think we're good here. Sold out. Are you kidding me? So you can never carry more than 3 elixirs with you anyway. Okay. Wow. That was a bit of a waste of time. But let's record the password anyway. So that I have a safe spot with the Hades armor still there. And I'm gonna put that on and then fly up into the sky. So the next time when I die, I actually will reset the console and reuse this password. Got it! Alright. We're ready for the final assault. I thought I could get like... Oh, hold on. I need to change it to Hawkman. Need to get some feathers going on. So with the Hades armor, I should be able to sing it out a little bit longer. Let's see where this goes. Should at least be able to make it to the boss now. Hawkman! Look at this dude. Yeah, but sleeveless geese is the dress code. You know who else wears a sleeveless gi? Our old pal John Kreese. I mean, he doesn't quite have the arms of a Ryu or Ken, but he still pulls it off. Oh yeah. Need to switch stuff up. Alright, everyone still awake? Are we going to do this? Hades armor. Magical saber. Now switch up again. The Thunder Saber. What did that do actually? I think by all accounts the legendary sword is better than the rare Muramasa blade drop. Catalan, this is the clear. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, did I put on the Hades armor? I did. And the right thing. Let's go. We gotta believe, right? I need to figure out that boss. We always got good music to accompany us on these dungeon tracks. There's a nurse in there. We don't need her. Gotcha. Gotcha, suckers. Like Kid Ramsey. Okay. That's not ideal, that angle is. Chubby Rain. Hadoken first. Hadoken heart. No turtling. Here we go. Nothing in there. It's alright. Aha! That was good. I like that. I like that. As quoted, as said by John Kreese. Not taking a fireball in the kisser. No sir, not me. No siree. Being a little bit more cautious this time around. Super Street Fighter 2 new challenges on the Super Nintendo max difficulty clear. Nice, man. Which character? Ryu or Ken, I suppose? Ken probably, right? Or Guile. Yeah, I don't know if I did Super. I don't think so. I did, of course, the World Warrior on the highest difficulty. Oh, I can stop these with my shield. Aha. Ken, of course. Right, right. Crazy Ken. Oh yeah, could just bypass the stuff. Money. Nothing in there. Empty. Oh yeah. Yeah, he has that that's the first game in which he has the flaming dragon punch, right? The old flamer. Oof. They're dropping a lot of bogus. It's a bit rough. Thing is, I couldn't really reach for the inventory there. So after the Hades armor breaks, I'm going to go for the Prince armor. Oh, I did this last time around. I did this better. A Vega Patreon clear. Not worth the 5 quid. Vega. Oh, what? It didn't bring me back. The Hades armor. Or it prioritizes the elixir and then only the thing. Okay. Let me start wearing the Prince armor then. Hold on. So I start refilling a little bit more. Maybe that's more. Maybe that's better in the long run. Yeah, exactly. So it's a very last resort kind of thing. I wonder how effective it is then. Okay. Yes, hearts. Probably be pretty decent armor to be using if you can keep on refilling. Ooh, takes a ton of health. Getting pounded here. Wow. I just went through my elixirs like it was nothing. The tactic is not working. Yeah, maybe there are more to find in the world. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. This is the next step. Yeah, I think for next episode I'm probably going to look up, you know, by now, most of the time I've been trying to sort of figure things out by myself, but I'll probably start to look up some more optimized strats. Otherwise I just see myself hitting a brick wall here. Ah, of course. Hearts, please. Don't you know? I'm wearing the prince armor. That's it! Oh no! Yeah, I need to switch up tactics, definitely. This was not the way to go, apparently. Yeah, fair enough. I'll probably look up some long plays or something, see what the way to go is. This is not it. So thank you very much, dear viewers, for joining me. It's been a lot of fun again. Good catching up with everybody. Been a little bit of a recluse these past couple of weeks, as far as my online presence is concerned. But yeah, good to have a chat with everybody again. And it was a lot of fun to play. You don't have to change armor every time you change the character. No, I don't think so. I mean, legendary armor is always the best for every character as well. So anyway, I'll maybe it's a good idea, rather than just going in blind as I've been doing recently, maybe read up on the game a little bit more, so I can skip ahead a little bit and don't have to spend weeks just trying to figure the stuff out. Definitely will stick with it, man. I'm very close to the ending. I just need to have the right approach. I feel like I'm missing the right approach to take this one. But yeah, almost there. Almost there. But not quite. So thanks everybody for joining me. Yeah, once again a real pleasure. And I'll catch you this Friday on Kane Rinse's Twitch, where I'll be doing some more Gradiazing. So yeah, see you then. Take care. Have a lovely evening. Peace.